Hi everybody, this is Jerry in Linda's Place. This is Jerry here today. I'm doing a video instead of my wife today. How about that? I'm sitting in her chair. Anyways, what I'm doing today is I'm doing a Christmas treat that I make once a year at Christmas. I don't know why we wait till then, but we could have it any time. But it's everybody's favorite, and it's something that's not brand new. It's been out a while. You can find it easily by looking it up. It's called Magic Bar, and I want to show you how I make it, the ingredients that I use in it, and right now I'm going to show you the size pan. Basically, this is the size pan that I use. These are throwaway ones, and they're very inexpensive. I got it at the Dollar Tree, 2 of them for $1. And then what I do is I melt some butter. I got this Imperial butter. Works great. Any of those do. Melt it down, cover the bottom real well, and maybe about a half of a stick in there on each one. Melt it down, and then you take your graham crackers, which I don't see here on the table, but graham cracker crumbs, and then I take like if you take your graham cracker box and it has your individually wrapped packages, you've got like about 3 on there, I think, in the box. So if you take one package and then crumble it all up real good, as fine as you can, then you sprinkle over the top of that butter. Then you stir the butter into the graham crackers until it gets a little moist. You don't want it dry, you want to make sure it's moist. And that will make your base for your bottom. Then what you do is you take your chocolate chip morsels, and I use 12 ounces per pan size, and sprinkle them all around nice and evenly on top of that graham cracker crumbs. Then when you're done with that, you take this is Eagle brand Borden sweetened condensed milk. This stuff is very good, very rich too. You take 1 can per container batch, and I just open that up and just let it run all over it. Fills it in all over. It goes on slowly, but cover it all well and even. Once you do that, then I put my coconut. I'll probably put some nuts in it first. These are walnut. These make the best taste of walnut. And I'll use like 2 packages of these per batch. Sprinkle that around in there, and I'll usually save some because then I'll take and put the coconut on top. And once the coconut's all on, I use like a bag this size, which is 7 ounces. Sprinkle that all over the top. And then I'll take some more of these nuts and sprinkle those over the top too. I kind of press it down so it's kind of firm together nice. And then I bake it. Bake it till it's done. You can really tell it's like 325 degree temperature in the oven. And when you get that good aroma coming out, you smell the chocolate, you smell the almonds and the walnut all mixing together. It's done within 25 minutes. And you just keep an eye on, make sure you don't burn it. And is it good. But the best way to eat it is not hot. Let it set and cool. Put it in the refrigerator overnight. And then the next day you take it out and cut it. Cut it up in squares, however you want to eat it. And is that ever good cold? So anyhow, that's the start of this film. Just want to let you see what I use and ingredients and what it takes to make it. And as I get the ingredients going, I'll let you see that. And we'll see you then.
Didn't most of these items come from the Dollar Tree? What didn't come?
The only thing I didn't get at the Dollar Tree was the Borden Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. I couldn't find that there at the Dollar Tree. And everything else I did get at the Dollar Tree. So the Dollar Tree's been very good for us. And I'll see you when we get to the ingredients going in the pan. Now I wanted to show you I had ingredients that I didn't have on the table, which was the graham crackers. I bought that from the Dollar Tree. They come in boxes this size right here, and that is 9.6 ounces. And I picked up 5 of these, but I know I should do 1 of these per pan. Should be plenty. And then also in the pan now, I've got the butter. Put it on both pans. I'm going to do 2 at a time. I'm going to put it in the oven, 325 degrees temperature, melt that down. And then I'll bring that back out, and then I'll put the graham crackers in. And when I get to that, I'll show you. Oh yeah, those come in the individual packages. I don't know, my cameraman or my camera woman, she says... So anyways, I stopped.
I thought I wasn't filming. Sorry.
But here's the graham crackers, and I think I usually use 1 of these per pan, but I might use a little bit more on this. I just want to make sure I got a nice base to start with. And I'll open this up. Yeah, these wrap pretty good. There you go. Pretty tough plastic. And normally I take a rolling pin, lay it out, and crunch these all up real good and fine. But I'm going to try it in this chopper, and we'll see how that works. And put the lid on it. And we're ready to rock and roll. Oh. See that? A little bit more. All right. Now that shows you what I do with the graham crackers to do the graham cracker crumbs. And then as soon as I get the melted butter in the pans done, I'll bring that out on the table, and I'll show you how I start layering this.
Here it is, Christmas Eve 2017, and we are going to have a white Christmas. It's coming down, nice and soft, and you can see it on the ground, and I don't know how many inches of snow we're supposed to get, but thought I'd show you what it looks like right now, Christmas Eve in Michigan.
Here on the table is the 2 pans that I put butter in, melted in the oven. Put it on 325 degrees, melt it down good. Now I'm going to put the graham cracker crumbs on the bottom of these pans. I usually take a little container like this, measuring cup, easier to just scoop it out and then kind of sprinkle it around in here real good. In both pans. I'm using a little more than I normally do because these are a little bigger pans than we normally use. So what the heck? Nothing's normal this year. Oh, funny, huh? Gotta have a little sense of humor at Christmas time. You know, you hear about so many people getting stressed out, and hey, when you get stressed out, it's time to take a breath, sit down, and take a laugh. Laugh. Have fun. Enjoy life. Cooking is fun. You know, it's fun because it's a challenge. Challenge to make something that people like. And when you make something they like and they remark about it, that builds your confidence up on being able to cook other things. So it's not just me in the Hungarian kitchen. I'm making something here that's all American. I'm stirring the graham cracker crumbs into the butter so that it gets all moist from the butter. The reason for that is the graham crackers are moist, then it will adhere better to the bottom of the pan. You can pack it down and it will stay there better so that you can put your next ingredients on. And not only that, but when this is completely baked and done, the graham crackers need that moisture in it to hold it together so that when you pick it up out of the pan, you bring it all out, not leave cracker crumbs in the bottom too. Okay, so then here's one pan and here's the other pan. I'm just going to stir this up. Doesn't take a lot because it soaks right into them crumbs all ground up like that. I'm telling you, it smells good already, and we haven't hardly begun. This is just the butter and the graham crackers. Didn't you smell it, Linda?
Yes, I do. This is one of my favorite desserts. I even like it. We even like it for breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Take your coffee or your drink, whatever you like to drink for breakfast, and have a piece of this to go with it. And Or the chips, the chocolate chips. And I take and spread them out in there kind of evenly, so they're not all bunched up, but spread out real good so each piece will have some chocolate to it. And I will put this package in, and then I will get another package to put on here. Boy, is it smelling good. Better and better every time, Lynn. All right, grab me another morsel. Spread that out. Can you get a shot of that real good in there? You can see how it's spread out. Oh, yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. You know what Emerald Lagasse would say? I'll tell you what Emerald would say. Bam! I like Emerald. He's a good guy. He's a good cook. He's a good chef. All right. Now it's time for the condensed sweetened milk, condensed milk. And what I do with that is I take 1 can per batch and I spread it on here like this. I usually start with the outside, work my way in. This will spread out. It will kind of fill in on its own. That's why I say in a kind of slow filling in. The stuff is thick. That's the way it works. And I'll just kind of play around, make some designs as it's filling in. Just have a fun time with it. Make cooking fun. So this is how this part is done, but I got to put nuts on it yet. And chopping up some walnuts. Chop these up as fine as I can get them, and then that's going to be spread on top of the mix. "'Twas the night before Christmas and all to the house. Only a creature and a mouse." Anyways, gotta have a little fun. Alright, now what I do is I'll sprinkle this on. Sprinkle on. Let that get right down in all that nice condensed milk, that sweetener. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, Lynn.
Looking good, smelling good.
All right, now what I need is another bag. I know all these different ingredients coming together is just wow. And then when it cooks, it's just fabulous aroma. Almost carries you away.
Well, it's 5 p.m. everyone, so if you can fly in or drive over, we'll give you a piece. It'll be ready probably 30 minutes. Then we'll put it in the refrigerator. About 7:30. Come on over. You can have a piece. How's that sound?
And get here soon, because like Emerald does on his show, the ones sitting up front are the ones that get the food first.
That's right.
The last ingredient. That's the coconut. Spread that around on top of it. Get a nice even flow. I like to cover everything up just so it's covered and doesn't show the other ingredients underneath. Makes a nice topping. Has a nice look to it. And with that coconut taste, it just flavors in with everything else. It's just wonderful. If you have not tried this recipe yet, you have got to try it. And I know it's rich, but it is good. And if you like things sweet, this will be for you. So there's how it looks. There's how she looks when it's all topped. And then I take my hand and I just kind of pack it a little bit. Make it so it's nice and firm. Easier to come out of the pan when you cut it when you do that. So everything is pressed together good. Holds together well. And then when you take your piece out, you don't have it all crunchy and falling all over the place. So there you have it. There's one done. I got this other one I got to put the coconut on yet. Well, here I am with all the ingredients put together. This is how it looks when it's ready to go in the oven. The topping is on. That's the coconut. And we'll bake this in the oven. And when you see the coconut getting brown, that's the time to take it out. You can really smell it too when it's coming together, the ingredients, the smell. If you're used to cooking, I don't even pay much attention to timing on it. I just kind of go by what I feel is the right timing, and the smell I can tell by the aroma. If it's getting done, go take a look. Maybe need another 5 or 10 minutes and then come back again. So anyways, I'm putting this in the oven and we'll be back when that is done. Well, I got them baked. I got 4 batches of them I did. I cut a piece out now. I cooled it down. Got one for me, got one for Linda, and I'm going to take a bite. See the inside of this? Does that look delicious or what? This is real good.
Yep, these are always delicious. Our favorite Christmas dessert. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to eat mine. I got mine all ready to eat. And what would you like to say?
I just want to let you know, down below this video, go down there in the description, and I'm going to put the recipe in on this magic bar, it's called. You probably heard about it before. If you haven't, you need to try it. It is delicious. But that's what we call it, is magic bar. And we only make it once a year. I don't know why, but we could make it more. But it just seems fitting for Christmas. It's an excellent treat. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Basinia.